So hi, welcome to this podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
We're back.
We're so back.
We're so fucking back. Sorry,
We're so back.
we started taking care of ourselves when we get sick. Hence the 2 weeks off. I somehow my voice went bye. I don't know. I don't know how that happens. Wound up getting sick and then recovered from that, and then the voice went away for 4 days. So it's been a whirlwind of a couple of weeks, but we are so fucking back.
We're so back.
And ready to fucking do the podcast. And we had interviews for the first time in 2 weeks yesterday. We're so back.
We're so back. And it went well. We didn't have any fuck up moments. Yeah, it was actually great. It was great.
Yeah. But we're gonna chat up about music, and these pre-recorded ones are always so fucking weird.
It's always a little strange because we're just talking to each other, but we're talking to an audience that isn't there.
Yeah.
So, but it's cool.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's chill. Yeah.
Well, happy Wednesday.
Oh, I almost had a fucking millennial moment. Oh my god. Oh shit. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Oh no. We went two different ways. Ew.
Oh, that's good. So we had 2 weeks off, but I only went to one show over those 2 weeks. I mean, could have given that up with how I opened it, but I also had nothing on the calendar anyway that would have been like, I can't go, darn. So I saw Fox Teeth last Saturday, the 2nd, with Free the Witness, Exit 109, Funeral Doors, and Emily Darcy. Show that my boss and I put together at Musicians Workshop in Manalapan. It was a good night. It was a good show. People came out. That was good. It was pouring earlier in the afternoon. I was worried. Obviously the show wasn't outside, but I was worried. It was coming down pretty hard.
Worried about turnout.
I didn't take the highway there. I took back roads, and that was a fucking mistake because I was like, my little Nissan Versa over here. I don't know how it's gonna do with these puddles. These fucking
these little shallow pools.
Yeah. These things that I keep hydroplaning on. I don't know how it's gonna do on this. Keep slowing down. Every single time I hit a puddle, it slows down.
Oh no, that's awesome! I'm so happy you did that.
Yeah, I'm not driving a 4-wheel drive Jeep or some shit over here. So on the way there, I was like, no one's coming out to this. But luckily, the weather cleared up. It was still foggy and gross out, but at least it wasn't raining anymore, which was good. So it played into our favor. People came out. It was a good show. All the bands sounded good. So, all that I could ask for was a pretty solid night.
Damn right.
Hell yeah. Tomorrow night, I'm seeing Late Waves with Have Mercy at Asbury Lanes, which would be a good time. I haven't seen Have Mercy since before the pandemic, when they were supposed to, that was their farewell, we're breaking up tour.
Bye-bye.
So I haven't seen them since they came back, but they never really broke up because they didn't get a chance to, take a break. They just started writing music, a year into the pandemic. So that should be a good time. And then got the Hell Week, the couple of Hell Weeks coming up after that. Mom Jeans, Water Parks, Fall Out Boy, and I don't know how, but they found me. I'm sorry, bro. I can't leave work.
Brendan is more upset about it than me.
I can't leave work early 3 days in a row.
Dude, Brendan is he was going off. And I was like, dude, I think I'll survive. I think I will survive in fucking Baltimore by myself. I think I'll be fine. But
I thought you guys were just talking about me going to Philly, and then I was like, wait, you mean Baltimore? I'm like, what? What do you mean 3 hours away? Fuck
no,
that.
he was like, it can't be more than 2 hours. Then he sent it was 3, and he was like, oh. I was like, yeah, it's not looking so good right now, man. Yeah, because even in an hour, you were like, no, and then it turned into 3, and oof.
because I knew it wasn't an hour. I don't know where the hell in New Jersey you guys think I live, but it isn't there.
No, he thought you lived in Philly, and I was like, no. He lives in Jersey, and he was like, still, that's like 2 hours, and I was like, I'll ask him.
Yeah, no.
No. Oh, Brendan.
Yeah.
Oh, and then, oh God, for my fucking shows, I have Crown the Empire is, well, I don't have any shows for next week or this upcoming week. But the 19th, I have Crown the Empire. The 22nd, I have Water Parks. That may or may not be happening anymore. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Because I'm not gonna fucking air her out on here. My buddy that was supposed to go with me and drive with me and like spend the whole day, she bailed.
Boo!
I know, right? So now I'm trying to figure out a new way to get there. Because I really want to see them because I've missed them like 5 times. It's crazy that they've been to Virginia 5 times. So I feel like if I don't get them this time,
it's eventually your luck's gonna run out at some point. I mean, you had tickets to see them last time.
Don't say that to me. Fuck. And then so it's the 22nd is Water Parks. The 24th, I have Sharia Moore, Between You and Me, and
Young Culture and Home Safe.
Young Culture and Home Safe. Shit, I keep forgetting Young Culture's on that lineup. Damn. That's a crazy lineup. And then on the 29th, I have Avenged Sevenfold, Sullivan King, and Poppy. Little worried about the support on that one because Poppy is not in her best era unless she just performs Van like 20 times for her set. I don't know if I'll be happy. And then Sullivan King is EDM. So I don't
I expected nothing less from M Shadows to put together the weirdest support lineup.
Yeah.
But I'm jealous you're seeing Poppy because I still haven't seen her. And I feel like she puts on a good show, especially like in a setting like that, like with the potential for an arena production. Obviously, she's not bringing the whole thing, but
she's not fucking M Shadows.
Yeah, she's not just headlining Poppy. The arenas.
Exactly.
But still cool nonetheless.
I was gonna say something. This is going out tomorrow, right? Yeah. Apparently, they're taking off my favorite song off the set list. So I'm like so fucking pissed because like my friend and I have been hyping it up. My best friend and I have been hyping it up because I'm so mad. But we're gonna see if it's true or not because tonight is opening night. If they take it off, if someone needs a good seat ticket, I'm selling my ticket. But yeah, those are all my shows. And then I think Mom Jeans might be in there somewhere, but again, it's Richmond. That's 2 hours. I have to convince someone to go with me because trains are weird and I don't trust buses for Richmond. So we're gonna see how that goes. So yeah, busy month.
Yeah, it's definitely a busy month. Looking forward to all the shows, but next month is a little bit lighter for me. The only one that I know I'm going to have on the schedule 100% outside of Rachel Anna Dobkin's album release show is Avoid, which I'm very excited about because I have missed that band so many times and they're finally hitting because they're touring with Dayseeker, but Dayseeker's doing some radio festivals in the area, including one in New Jersey. So they're going to be playing Philly, headlining in like a small restaurant. Like,
what?
So I'll be there because I've missed them like 3 or 4 times. Basically every single time they've come to Jersey or Philly since that last record came out, I have missed them for one reason or another, and now will be the time.
This is the time.
This is the time. Moment. Yeah,
dude. I want to see them so bad. I've missed them like twice in Virginia. It's just crazy that I keep missing these bands that I really want to see, and they're actually coming to Virginia. But all of these new tours, none of them are hitting Virginia. It's like 2023 was the Virginia year, and I just completely fumbled.
Yeah, you fumbled the bag, bro.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's like Beartooth came back to Virginia. I was like, what the fuck? Why are you hitting Virginia 3 times this year? Whatever. Thank you, Caleb.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But we also have music to talk about. I don't know how, but They Found Me dropped their new album, Gloom Division.
Damn right.
My expectations going into this were high because I liked most of the singles outside of Infatuation. And I was not disappointed. Although I will be honest, first listen had me being like, I have to put this on repeat right now because walking away from this album the way I'm feeling right now is not the way I should be walking away from this album. But after multiple listens, I very, very much enjoy it. And that is the experience that I've had with I Don't Know How releases post the EP that we all love here, that we praise. 1981 extended play, we praise it all of the time. It's great. It got us into the band. But I had the same experience with Razzmatazz, so I'm not disappointed in the fact that it took me multiple listens. Outside of the singles, Satanic Panic is probably my favorite song on the record. I'm still digging What Love a lot, as well as Gloomtown Brats as like my singles, but Satanic Panic, everybody should be talking about that song. I don't give a fuck. It's so good. It's so catchy.
You're goddamn right.
But I enjoyed the record a lot. I'm going to start it there. You were giving me weird looks, so I don't know where this is going to go.
No, I'm just looking. I'm looking at the track list. I liked the record. I'll start with that. I did like the record. My expectations, respectfully, they were lower than I wanted them to be. I didn't really like the singles. Unfortunately, I Don't Know How is one of those bands where I'm still stuck on their debut because it's the time that I heard it. It's very nostalgic for me. It's that time where I was finally like getting into alternative music and I was into fandoms. So it was like big.
Not to mention the impact it had on like our personal lives and the people that we still talk to online to this day. Like, the podcast wouldn't be here. The podcast wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that fucking EP. There's a lot there that that still sits with me, even though I've listened to that EP so many fucking times I can't listen to it anymore.
I haven't picked it up in a while, so I probably could do like a re-listen and experience it for the first time again. But all that to say, my expectations were really low because unfortunately Razzmatazz, because I was stuck on their debut, didn't hit as much as I wanted it to for me. It was good, but I haven't revisited it and I haven't felt the urge to revisit it. This record, on the other hand, immediate love at first sight, except, for the singles, but in full listen, I really enjoyed it. Track listing, I thought it flowed incredibly well. There weren't any songs on there where I was like, so probably should have, I need to listen to it a couple more times to be able to pick out certain songs where I was like, holy shit. But there was one song, I couldn't tell you which one it was because I was baking this morning, so I didn't have the track list in front of me the entire time. But there's just one where the bass, I mean, obviously that's his fucking instrument of choice, but it's just, he was going crazy. And I had to like stop and I had to go, holy shit, because it was just so fucking groovy. I couldn't tell you, but I do know my favorite off the record is, I think it's Speak of the Devil is how it's supposed to be pronounced. Incredible track, so good, but honestly, front to back, it's a great record. I do need to put in my rotation because I liked it on first listen where Razzmatazz took me 2-3 listens to actually appreciate, but still I haven't gone back to it. This one I can see myself going back to because it feels fresh. It feels very fresh.
Yeah, this is a record that I've continued to come back to. Granted, it's only been out, it's going to be 2 weeks on Friday. But with how much music we listen to, and there's a new record every week that I enjoyed that is my album of the week, I still have continued to come back to this record post that, which is definitely saying something about my enjoyment, that it's made it past the 1 week.
And you're still
spin it on repeat and on to the next one because there's just so much to take in. With that being said, he said the fuck word on the album. Shout out to Alan for saying the fuck word on 6 feet. Fuck around and find out. So crazy. True.
Crazy. My only critique on this entire record is the last track. I do feel like the album just ended abruptly. It didn't feel like it was a goodbye. Like it just kind of went, oh, that was it. Like it didn't fade out. It was just kind of like a hard cut, it felt. But that's like my only critique.
Yeah. I agree. Although it is a great song. It definitely is that like, oh shit, it's just that's it. It's over. Especially like, I'm not a big fan of the tail end of the record. Satanic Panic, my favorite song off the record. It's such a high point on the record. And then you get into Sunnyside, which is probably my least favorite song on the album.
Damn, they put them right next to each other.
It's just like repetitive and like I'm not a big fan of it. And then Idiots of Oz, which is a great song, but is not a great closer.
No. So that's literally the one thing. Like, you could have had like an interlude or just something at the end to kind of close it off, but it just felt open-ended.
Yeah.
Other than that, track list was great. Just add something, like a little tiny thing, like 5 seconds. That's it. Ugh. Okay.
Yeah.
New Year's Day dropped a new album, Half Black Heart. This record was great. I did enjoy this record a lot. My favorite off of it was I really liked the title track because it's a very big song. But also I really liked, I believe it was Unbreak My Heart. That song was incredible. It has album in general, not just the song, but the album has a very consistent sound. It flows very well and it's very big. It's very, I don't know if arena rock is a bad thing to call. No? Okay, good. Because it's very arena rock where it's like you can hear it
big anthems.
Live.
Yeah.
Anthem, yeah. So I really liked that aspect of it. I'm very happy for them because we did sit down with Ash Costello.
Yeah.
Check. That's off the fucking bucket list. Since like day one of the podcast. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
They said that this was kind of like a breath of fresh air for them. They had a great time making it. It was just a completely new experience, especially for how long they've been in the game. Just a new experience for them, album creation and process wise. So I'm happy they had that experience. You could definitely hear it sounds new to them. So very happy on that. I enjoyed the record a lot. Yes,
for sure. It's been a minute since we've had a new New Year's Day album. I believe it's 2019 to be 19. Specific. I was going to say 18, but I was like, I feel like it was 19. 2019. And it's now 2024. Although this rollout started like a year and a half ago with the first single. It's been, 2022. Hurts Like Hell came out.
Damn.
Which is a long time ago.
2 years. Yeah. Just keeps getting longer.
Yeah, but the album is finally here. Stoked that it is, here. It rocks. It's so good. The track list, the way that it is kind of front loaded with the singles, I don't think is my favorite thing because like obviously I'm going into the album with a lot of familiarity. But then it just suddenly like flips and I'm like, now I don't know the songs. And there's like one single sprinkled in towards the end of the album, but that's neither here nor there. The album still rocks. That was just like on first listen. I was like, oh, I know these songs, and then all of a sudden I didn't. And I'm like, oh fuck, where the hell am I? Like, that's,
exactly.
So other than that, I very much enjoyed the record. It's definitely big, anthemic. Just fits in an arena, like here getting to see them like in a big room when they were opening for Ice Nine Kills is like that's just where they fit. Obviously if the room's even bigger, great, but like as much as I want to see them in a small club, these songs work so well in big rooms. And I even said in the interview that these songs were sounding great live, the singles that they had played at the time. She talked about how, this is, there was a pandemic, obviously. So they got time off that they hadn't had since the band really started to take off because it was just like tour in the middle of writing an album. Like that's just the chaos that goes on. So to be able to put the pause button on it and really take their time with the album, it definitely comes through. I just think it's a solid record front to back. So I'm not coming away with a favorite song, because I just think front to back it's a solid record that flows very well, and I enjoy it very much.
Absolutely. And I do think it would fall under the label of kind of that radio rock genre or sound. What is it? Octane core? Is that what we call it? Yeah. Which isn't a bad thing to me specifically, but if you tend to lean towards or lean away from that genre, I hope that kind of helps you get a feel of what to expect for it. I personally like that kind of octane core because I think it's most of the time fun, usually fast paced, and as we kind of said already, like that kind of anthemic vibe. So yeah.
Hell yeah. Games We Play dropped his new album, Life's Going Great. Stoked for this to finally be here.
Yeah.
It's
about damn time.
It's been a minute. It has been a minute. Obviously the album was supposed to come out about 6 months ago. He put the pause on it because he felt as if he wasn't ready. Totally fair. Added a couple more songs to the album, and it's finally here. He's about to go on tour supporting Fall Out Boy in arenas for a couple weeks, and then go into his biggest headlining tour, which seems to be selling pretty aight. Yeah,
it's not like half bad.
Yeah, there's a couple of low ticket warnings on that poster. So very excited for Emin and everything that has been going on with this album and the rollout. This album's so fun. It's so fucking good.
It is. Absolutely. You nail on the head with just fun. It's just, there are a couple songs where it's just like, but it's just like the album itself, it starts and it doesn't stop. It's just like it hit after hit after hit. The flow is amazing. The tempos of the songs are, as you said, fun. It's great. I really liked it. And I liked that he did sprinkle the singles around it, because it kind of, as you said, that kind of familiarity of, oh, I know this one. Oh, I don't know this one. But in 2 songs, I'm going to know the next one. So it's kind of like little waypoints for you to kind of know what to expect, at least a little bit, for the full listen through. Yeah.
Obviously, the album tackles a lot of things. There are just some straight up fun songs on there. And then there are some where it's like, all right, get me the tissues. I'm crying right now. That's it. And I don't even have to name those songs because they're so on the nose that, you listen to the album once and you know exactly what's happening.
Exactly. Yeah.
What songs are fun and which ones aren't. But I want to give a shout out to the opening bass note on the first song, the slide into the song starting. I restarted the song multiple times just to hear that.
Just to hear that part. Because that one really hit you.
Like what a small thing to point out, but what a great way to open the first song on the album, because it's just like, shit, man. And then that song just fucking goes. It's one of my favorites off the record. That song is called The End. A song that really grew on me going into, getting to hear the full record was All My Untalented Friends. I did not like it as a single. I thought that it was a little annoying because it's just like, ooh la la. You like, how many times,
how many times can we ooh la la?
Yeah, how many times can I? Exactly. But getting to hear it in the record towards the end, I think it fits. It makes sense on the record in the context of the album. Not to hit it with that. But I think that the song makes sense there. Interlude is super fun. Obviously, it's an interlude, but it's so fucking cool. Pete Wentz, is Pete Wentz. He does his thing. He's a funny little guy, and then there's just an epic drum solo,
which was fucking crazy with the live crowd in the background. I've forgotten being able to hear the difference between live drums on a studio album versus produced or whatever. Woo! God damn, the difference is fucking crazy. I love both, but just it's so contrast. It's amazing. Ugh.
Yeah, and I think that Emin did a good job just overall with the flow of the album, because I'm looking at it right here. Like, just with Petty Enemy, which is another one of my favorites, into the interlude to kind of break it up before you get into probably the saddest song on the album, which is Too Young.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of that dichotomy where it's like you flip-flopping back and forth between like you know, different subject points and different like the sonic sounds, like slow, fast,
tempos.
Tempo was the word I was looking for. Just there's a lot of flipping back and forth, and that keeps the album from being stale and maintains the fun listening factor even when the song itself is not a fun subject matter.
Exactly. Yeah, it still keeps things interesting without bringing the entire album down. Yeah, for sure. I do just want to still give a shout out to my favorite song. It was a single, so I feel like I'm cheating, but Girl Shaped Crater is still my fucking favorite song. It's just, I love it so much. It's so fucking cute. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if cute's the right word. I don't know. It's cute to me.
Yeah.
That's my interpretation of the song. Blind Channel dropped a new album, Exit Emotions.
Bro, we got to chat with Joel and Nico from the band about the album. It's great chat. You should definitely check it out. I'll kick this one off. I've been digging this album a lot, man. Like,
I know.
Like
I know.
This was one of those albums where I heard it the first time going into the interview, and I was blown the fuck away. Like, you know, we first found out about the band with their last record. You know, we did an interview with Joel about it, and like, I liked that record.
It was great.
Yeah. It was a great album, but it didn't hit me the way that this album did on the first listen. Like, I didn't go back to that record once it came out. It was just like, that was cool. This band is doing cool shit, but I'm just gonna you know, moving on.
Exactly. Yeah.
This album made me stop and go, whoa. Holy shit, this band is doing something cool. Because the opening track, which is easily my favorite song on the record, Where's the Exit, is the definition of an opening track. It is big, it's powerful, it hits you right in the face, it showcases everything that the band does well. And I'm just like, that song, when I heard it the first time, I was like, this song's a hit. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. This song's a hit.
This is the one. Yeah.
And then Dead Zone, which was a single, fits very well in the number 2 spot. And then Wolves in California, which is my other favorite on the record.
That's my favorite.
Yeah. And you know, it's just so fucking catchy. That's the song that every single time I listen to the record, I run that one back immediately. That song gets 2 plays right now. When everything else gets 1, because it's just like, it's so fucking good. I won't go through the rest of the track list because I could track list this one by one and tell you what I like about each one. But I just, the 1, 2, 3 punch of the first 3 songs, it's just like, it opens up the record so well, sets the tone for the album so well. And this band is, you know, quickly, you know, this record's quickly becoming one of my favorites. I went back and listened to their last record last night, and I was like, yeah, I should have been spinning this one. Dark Side and Balboa, which I remember Balboa being my favorite off of the album when we had, you know, heard it, are still fucking smack, but that album is awesome. I would like to also give a shout to Die Another Day. I know you, I believe you liked the single. I did not, because it was obvious what it was, and it didn't fit what this band's been doing. You know, it was obvious that it was the radio song, which nothing wrong with that, but they're so, do it. Yeah, they're so it's so chaotic, like new metal shit that like that song just threw me for a loop. But gonna say the line in the context of the album, I think it fits. It really doesn't slow it down. It's a nice, like, take a breather for 1 second. They're not slowing the album down necessarily. It's not like we're hitting it all the way down with a piano ballad. We're slowing the record down, but we're still keeping the tempo up. And then they just hit you right back in the face. So like, I can't complain. It's placed perfectly in the album for what that song is. I've been spinning this album a lot. It's my favorite record that came out this week. So I've got nothing but nice things to say.
Good. I also have nothing but nice things to say. I mean, instrumentally, vocally, tracklist wise, great record. I was also going to shout out the 3-punch track listing where it's Where's the Exit, Dead Zone, and Wolves in California. Wolves in California is my personal favorite, but just how they get that album going so quickly is incredible and needs to be fucking studied. It's all great, honestly. I do really like this record. I'm not sure if we were both not anti, but kind of like we know what this song is for Die Another Day. But in the context of the record, it does fit a lot better. I am kind of happy they put it kind of in the middle because, I don't know, it spaces it out more where it's not kind of just sticking out like a sore thumb, at least to me. I think it's great. I fucking love the From Ashes to New feature.
Yeah.
I really like the record.
Yeah. I think like obviously the album's been out less than a week. But I think this album is going to accomplish what this band's goal is based on, interviews, the one that we did, plus interviews that they've done outside of that where they talked about wanting to become big in America.
Yeah.
And I think this album's going to accomplish that because the last one, granted, the last one was not a debut, although like that one put them on the map. They have 3 other albums.
They have shit before that. Yeah.
Which I have to go back and listen to now because now I'm a Blind Channel fan. Like I was a Blind Channel supporter, but now I'm a fan. Like a fan enough where I'm pissed that the POD tour that they're on is hitting New Jersey, but that show is the only show that they're not on because they're going to Sonic Temple, which the rest of that tour is playing a couple days prior, but they're not playing Sonic Temple with the rest of the package.
Why?
The fuck is that shit about? So
who scheduled that shit?
And it's not like there's a Philly day or any of that shit. It's just New Jersey or bust, and I'm like, well, fuck.
Wow. So I guess you gotta
the next
try
tour.
to go to Sonic Temple. Then,
no, the next tour.
No, fuck that. Damn.
But that back to what I was saying. That last record definitely put them on the map. Like we interviewed them about that album when they were in the U.S. doing a U.S. tour. So that album was definitely a launching off point. But I feel like this album is definitely going to do big things for them, just across the globe. But mainly in America as well, which is the end goal. It is based on the things that they've said in the press.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So very excited to see where this album lands them. They've got a work ethic that is certainly unmatched. It seems like they were talking about how it was like they were doing a festival run last year, and they were just like they'd go play a festival, they'd fly back to the studio, work on the record for a couple days, go to the next festival, go back, like the back and forth of recording the record. It makes me tired just thinking about it, and they did it.
Genuinely.
So like I saw Nico sharing on Instagram, like I think he recorded the vocals to like XO in a hotel room. Like he had like a blanket over his head, and that was the vocal booth.
God. This fucking band, dude.
I'm like, that's just the work ethic's unmatched.
Insane.
So they deserve all of the success coming to them. Very excited, again to see where this album lands them. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Erra dropped a new single, Blue Reverie. It's a fucking banger.
Yeah, I thought this was fucking incredible. I don't know. Every time I listen to Erra, it's like I'm meeting Erra again because I don't think they're heavy until I listen to them, and I'm like, oh, I forget you guys scream too.
Yeah, breakdowns and you scream.
It's kind of fucking crazy, right? But it's always just a surprise to me because I need to get into Erra. One of my friends is like obsessed, like follows them to fucking. She had a trip so she could hit all the Australia tours. She's in Baltimore, by the way. So I'm like, they must be really good. if you're doing all that shit.
Yeah.
I need to get into them. This song was great. I really liked it. But again, it's just every time I listen to Erra, it's always just like a surprise. So yeah, I liked them.
Yeah, this single definitely took a couple of listens for me to like on the last listen, like right before we got into to start recording this. It was finally like, now you understand it. Like now the song is good.
Yeah.
So I'm stoked. With that being said, the excitement for the album continues because I like all of the singles now.
Hell yeah. Between You and Me dropped a new single in the middle. I fucking love Between You and Me. One of the best bands just fucking taking the scene by storm right now. They're independent. I'm so fucking happy for them. It seems like they're finally getting the love that they deserve being independent, which is fucking crazy because the whole assumption is you get attached to a fucking label or a distributor or whatever, and that's when you blow up. But it's just like, it feels like they're doing better alone.
Yeah.
Incredibly happy for them. The singles that they've put out, I believe this is only the second single that they've dropped for their EP, right? They're doing
dropping April
EP.
5th.
Yeah, shit, yeah. So excited. I fucking love this band. Genuinely nothing but hits have come from this band since we first met them with their last album. Last album?
Yeah.
2 albums ago.
No, last album, because then we interviewed them about one of the singles that's on this. I believe this is the third single, because technically that one that we interviewed them about, is on the EP.
Okay, third single. Okay.
Yeah.
But so happy for them. Always great music. I love this band, and I'm so excited to see them live.
Hell yeah. This song is fucking awesome. I'm starting to get a little scared that this band can't miss. Very excited for the Shit Yeah EP, which is such a fun title to say. And just stoked to see them continuing to take over. It's awesome that they're coming over here. They're headlining the US for the first time, and the shows are low ticket warning, starting to sell out. Very cool to see that the pop punk band from Australia is coming over here and blowing out rooms. Like, isn't that fucking crazy? So very, very excited for them. Stoked for all of their success. Stoked to see them continue to grow. Hands Like Houses and Emmy from Red Hook dropped a new single, Blood Rush. This is probably my favorite Hands Like Houses song, with Josh in the band now. It's so fucking catchy. It's got Emmy from Red Hook, which was one of my favorite discoveries of last year with their album. That record, bonkers.
Her vocals are just fucking insane.
Yeah,
genuinely.
So you put those two people on a song together, and it's a match made in heaven. This song is fucking awesome.
Absolutely, I really enjoyed this record. It was such a single. Whew. I was so surprised seeing Emmy's name on there because I was like, oh my god, that's fucking Red Hook. That's so exciting. I listened to it. My expectations were met. I did have semi-high expectations, but it's still a single, so out of context, it could be good, bad, whatever. Very, very in love with this song. I liked it a lot. Well done. Thumbs up. Microwave dropped a new single, Bored of Being Sad. I get Microwave now. Yeah. This was the song that fucking clicked. Well, shut the fuck up. No. Oh my god, I don't want them to see this. I'm sorry. Fuck. They are not Tool.
Yeah.
They are not Tool. I get it now. I get it. The fucking vocals just fucking scratch my little brain. It's amazing. Everything about this track was great. I loved it, and I really wanted to get it. I really want to get into Microwave now. I get it. I get it now, guys.
Yeah, this song is probably one of my favorite Microwave songs. It's just so good. Like, it's also the single that was announced with their upcoming record coming out April 26th. They're going on a massive tour with Origami Angels direct support. I did not realize just how big Microwave is, because
neither did I.
The last time that I was paying attention to what they were doing touring was right before the world shut down, and they were scheduled to play House of Independence, which is a 500 cap room. Well, was a 500 cap room here in New Jersey. Not anymore. And
Rip.
now, although they don't have a New Jersey date on this tour, they're booking like 2,000-3,000 cap rooms, and I saw that go up, and I was like, microwave,
like we're talking about the not Tool, right?
Yeah, I'm like, the fuck. So that's fucking awesome to see. It's just like, because there hasn't been a record since then, and I'm just like, what the fuck.
What happened from here to here?
Yeah.
That I missed. Yeah.
I missed a couple chapters, I think, but this song's awesome.
For sure.
Makes me very excited for the album coming out in April. Fame on Fire dropped a new single, Nightmare. The Devil, in parentheses, the Devil. It's a new era. They've been promoting it. It's the start of a new era for them. Very excited to see what else comes of that. But lead single here, very good.
I did enjoy it. Fame on Fire definitely has a sound, because as soon as it came on, I was like, oh, I know that guy. Great song. I really enjoyed it. I think I need to give it a couple more listens because I don't like it as much as I want to like it. But first listen, I was able to just say, yeah, that's a good song. That's undeniably a really good song. Yeah. So yeah, good job, Fame on Fire.
Hell yeah.
Good work. Nox dropped a new single, Me, Myself, and Your Eyes. Nox, you fucking got me, man. Ever since you dropped Not the 1975, I've been fucking hooked on your shit. I don't know what you put in it, but your music is incredible. I fucking love your music. I don't have anything else to say. This song was amazing, and it might replace, well, Not the 1975 has a special place in my heart, but this one, it's gonna get up there in streams, I'm sure.
All right. Yeah, this song is good. It's another banger from Nox. He's one of those artists again, starting to get a little worried over here. It's been nothing but hits. Getting a little scared, that we're gonna keep getting hits over here, and there won't be any misses, and it'll be nothing but positivity.
I'm getting sick of being positive over here, guys. Drop some shit.
But the song is awesome. We interviewed Nox a while ago about his first EP. You should check that out if you haven't yet. But very excited. He's continuing to grow. Not that 1975 got pushed to like radio. And it's just taking over it's charting and shit like that. So it's very cool to see the growth. Sold out fucking headlining tours like fucking like that. Like they're just, the tickets are going.
Did you see Maddie Healy messaged him? I couldn't tell if it was real or not. Isn't that fucking crazy? Like, it actually got to fucking Maddie Healy. I just think that's insane. I hope they do something together. I mean, he's a strange little man, Maddie Healy, not Nox. But I think that would be amazing.
That's one way to put it about Maddie Healy. A strange little man.
Strange little man. I mean, there's so much to touch on.
There's so much to unpack there. There really is.
So much lore. Damn. Yeah.
Bayside dropped their new single. The Devils announced a new album coming out in April. Funny how we're talking about the Devils so many times on this podcast. I'm sorry, I had to. Ooh.
Conspiracy theorists, go crazy. Go crazy.
It's another banger from Bayside. They're such a reliable band. You know what you're getting when you listen to them, and I respect it for that. It's always a banger. It's never a stinker.
Absolutely. This one seemed a little bit darker than usual. Oh my god, my lighting has been so fucked this entire time. It seems a little
just
darker.
Like your lighting,
dude. Look. God damn it, I missed it. I completely missed it. Yeah. Seems a little darker, a little heavier than usual. Instrumental wise, always incredible. And vocal wise, always incredible. I do think it's a little heavier than most Bayside, which is awesome. I do like heavy Bayside. Yeah. Great song, really enjoyed it.
But they've been teetering with that heavy just a little bit, because on those couple of color EPs, there were a couple of songs where we were like, ayo.
Really? Yeah. And then they fucking collaborated with Spencer Charnas. I don't think that one was like super heavy though. I don't remember it being like a whoa.
Spencer fits Spencer fits on just about anything, so he fit on
a fucking country song.
Yeah, he fit on the pop punk song. It wasn't like he made it a metalcore song.
Would have been cool.
It would have been rad.
Would have been cool.
But Bayside has been dabbling with some heavier songs. Granted, they're not a metalcore band. They're not even close. Yes. But the riffs were riffing on a couple of those songs on those EPs. So I'm excited to see where this goes. This album.
For sure. Hell yeah. Belmont dropped a new single, All Bite. Belmont, you are one of the best fucking bands to ever exist. I am in love with this fucking band. I'm sorry if that's a crazy fucking statement. They're in like my top 10. I'll give them 10 right now. Again, they have such a sound with these new songs. I need to listen to their old stuff, but these new songs are so cohesive. They are fucking brother-sister songs. They're sibling songs. It makes so much sense. I was listening to SSX Trickmont or whatever the hell it is. I listened to that like 200 times yesterday. Sorry guys. That was me. I am just in love with it. Genuinely. The guitars are crazy. You could just tell it's fucking Belmont by just the guitars. Because they always do just the like it's I don't even know how they fucking do it. I really like this band just like a little bit. And I think I'm so excited for their album. It's an album. Yeah, it's an album. So excited. Great discovery of this year. Even though I technically like really got into this new album that they're doing last year because it was, I think, in my top 5 songs that was released. All that to say, so excited to see what you guys do.
Yeah. I'm very excited for this album. Another banger from Belmont. I went back and listened to the lead single SSX Trickmont, which is such a mouthful of words and letters to get out. I don't know why I was like, I don't know about this one, because it's like the rest of the songs. It's just as good as the rest of them. Like it wasn't as out of the box as I thought it was. I mean, I guess maybe as a lead single that maybe, but now that I've heard other songs off the record, I'm like, this is not as out of the box as I tried to paint it on here. I don't know what the hell I was talking about.
Because when you were saying it, I was like, do we
listen to the same song? Even I don't think I listened to the same song I listened to a couple of nights ago. I'm going to be honest with you.
Damn.
So, yeah, this song was good. I enjoy the lead single now. I've enjoyed all the other singles. I'm stoked for the album. Good. Belmont's a great band. Been liking their shit for a while, so stoked for another album from them. Knock Loose dropped a new single, Blinding Faith. Got a new album coming out May 10th. And it's about time.
Damn right. I thought this was great. Yeah. I wasn't really able to get into Knocked Loose when we reviewed their album. EP. It was an album. It was EP. It was an EP. Okay, yeah. I was like, I don't think it was a full length. I liked it. I enjoyed listening to it, but I never revisited it. And when I saw them kind of like quite literally taking over the world, I was like
out of nowhere, by the way.
I'm gonna be honest, I was a little confused because the EP didn't impact me as much as it impacted everyone else. With this song, I get it. I understand why people really like this band. I'm happy to see all their success. Completely well-deserved. I mean, if the EP sounded like this and my ears are just now ready for it, I get it. Great track. I liked it a lot. Vocals make me happy. They really do. I like that kind of like, it sounds like it's hurting your voice.
The Mickey Mouse vocals.
Yeah.
My TikTok, the TikTok for you page, the podcast one is just It's just people making fun of Brian's vocals and calling him the like, obviously playfully, no one's like shitting on it, but it's just like like the if Mickey Mouse fronted a hardcore band is like, the gist of the joke. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's fucking hilarious. But yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah. This song is fucking awesome. You know, Knocked Loose has been a band I've been paying attention to for a long time, but really clicked with on the double single that they put out at the end of last year, which aren't on this album, by the way. Those are standalone.
Separate. Okay.
So this is technically the lead single. Well, not technically, it is the lead single off the upcoming record. But I'm just stoked that we're finally getting another full length from the band, because it has been since 2019. You know, but I get it, you know, playing Coachella, playing big shows, touring direct support is to Motionless in White, you know, there isn't time for an album recording, which is fine, but it's
time
finally
gets
here.
Away from you, you know,
it's finally here, and I'm very, very excited. There's also Slaughterhouse 2 on the album, and if I don't hear that like yesterday, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm already pissed. I haven't heard it yet.
Fucking Chris was like, guys, this album is gonna change lives, and I was like, don't fucking say that to me. I'm so excited for Slaughterhouse 2. That song changed something in my brain. I still listen to that on repeat.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna need Motionless in White and Knocked Loose to tour again.
Yes.
Together again, so that we can get Slaughterhouse 1 and 2 live
back to back.
It doesn't even have to be back to back. It just has to be in the same show.
Yeah, I could live with that. I can live with that. That's fair. Set It Off drops a new single, Fake Ass Friends. I like Set It Off. I was not the biggest fan of this song. It reminded me a lot of like Killer in the Mirror era, which could be good for a lot of people, but me personally, that was not my favorite era. It was good, and I like Killer in the Mirror. I like that album, but it's just like something about it just didn't hit for me. I don't know. Like, I listened to it and I went, okay.
Fair enough. I liked the song. I've liked all of the singles. I'm here for Heavy, Set It Off back. You know, I liked the last album, Elsewhere, a lot. But I like heavy music too, and I like Heavy, Set It Off. I like Turn On Octane, and Set It Off is playing, and I'm like, hey, what the fuck? What are they? What are they doing on here? It's not Skeleton playing, thank God.
Damn.
But yeah, this song's good. I'm just, you know, patiently waiting for what I hope turns into an album. I honestly thought that this song was going to lead into an album announcement. I know the singles have been crushing for them, but they're also going on a headlining tour that starts very, very soon, like probably in the next week, with Crown the Empire supporting. Which I didn't realize that relationship with them ran so deep. I saw that clip with
the duo clip, right? I was like, whoa.
I didn't realize that.
How do you guys know
I didn't realize it ran that deep, but that's crazy. But I thought this was going to lead into an album announced, because I'm just like, it would make sense going on. They're the biggest headlining tour of their career. These rooms are the biggest they've played.
Crazy.
And but no, just a single, and that's all right. I'll wait longer for the album announced, but it's coming. It's coming. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
One day.
One day, hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon.
TX2 dropped a new single, So Numb. This is the most normal sounding TX2 song there is ever. I'm just gonna put that out there.
No, that's completely fair.
You know, after, you know, I finally listened to Burn in full like 2 days before the song came out, and I was like, Burn's all over the place. Like, it's a good song, but it is all over the place. Like, why is there a random violin part during the breakdown, and then like it's just all over the place.
I wasn't the biggest fan.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. I did not. It didn't click for me. It sounded like he was having fun with it. But me personally, I did not.
Definitely
like
having fun in the studio with that one. But it was probably, you know, because after talking to TX2, I really spent a lot of time listening to his discography. I saw him live a month and a half later, and that like changed my entire perception on the guy, and like I love his shit now.
Meet him. Yeah. Oh, he's awesome.
Getting to talk to him and then seeing the show live and hearing those songs live, I was just like, this goes hard. I don't care what anybody says. I don't. Yeah. My friends are gonna make fun of me because it's the funny thing to do is to make fun of them. Yeah, but Gloria and I are the TX2 protection squad within our friend group. I just go in the group chat one day and they're ripping on TX2 and Glory's defending them with his fucking life. No, you're wrong. No,
don't fucking say that. I'm pulling up fucking history. Yeah. I'm pulling up videos. Oh my god, I got this. I got your back, man.
But yeah, Burn was probably my least favorite TX2 song. So going into this one, I didn't know what to expect. And then I listened to it and I was like, wait a minute. This is the most normal sounding TX2 song that there is. It's just a hard rock song.
Yeah.
Which obviously I say it like it's a bad thing, but it's not, because he does it so well. Like, and obviously we like hard rock. I mean, we sometimes if it's done well, we dabble in some hard rock. So I think he does it very well. And I've even seen, the TikTok comments are still hate, because that's all that's attracted over there. But there is an influx of people being like, wait a minute.
They're like, wait, let him cook.
Which, like, might have been a strategy. Which was let's drop Burn, which is way out of left field. Is going to be divisive as shit. Awesome. Yeah, it's going to be divisive as shit. And people are going to rip on it. And we're going to get ourselves in the algorithm on these people's pages because they're going to make fun of us. And the TikTok algorithm likes when you engage with shit, so it shows you more of it. And then we're going to drop a song that just isn't batshit insane. And people are going to be like, wait a minute, he cooked with this one. And that's literally what's happening right now.
Actually, now that you're pointing it out, it might have been, that might have been a promotional approach. Damn. They picked a great song to do it with, because this song off first listen, I was like, oh my god, this is incredible. When he posted the sample, my best friend texted me and she was like, dude, this is literally, because it was just the harps or the violin at the beginning. She was like, dude, this is literally Millennia by Crown Empire. I listened to it. It was so I wonder if that was inspiration or purely just coincidence, or maybe just kind of like that oh my god, what is it called when it's subconscious? That kind of subconscious, like, oh, I liked this sound when I was younger, let's try and do something like that. I did listen to it. It is like 1-to-1, sounds exactly like it, which is a good thing because it's a great song. But I'm so happy that he didn't not copy, but take inspiration from the entire song. It's a completely different song other than that, opening 15 seconds. Yeah. Great song. Loved it. Almost didn't even recognize it was TX2 because I was like, this doesn't sound like fucking crazy or, strange or, out of the box or whatever. I really like it. Well done. Great song.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm stoked to see what comes next. Just because I'm expecting batshit insane, but now I'm also just like, I don't know what to expect. Like, we've hit all of the marks. Like, there has been everything that you could possibly think of. Like, it's in his discography. It's all over the fucking place. In the best way. So I'm excited to see what comes next. I'm hoping for an album soon. He's going out. He's supporting No Offense. He's playing some of those the big festivals,
like a lot, like Aftershock and shit.
Aftershock, like, Welcome to Rocksville. So very cool to see that. And I turned on Octane a couple weeks ago, and Black Wedding was on there. It got out of test drive.
I fucking told him that was gonna be. Oh my god, I fucking love Black Wedding. That was my favorite song. Oh,
I turned my car on, and it's TX2. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
TX2 World Takeover, man.
Literally.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Attila dropped a new single, Time Bomb.
You can't hate this song.
I thought it was good.
Exactly. I said it.
Yeah,
I said it. I didn't know she was going to say that. I swear.
No, because I would have pushed back if I didn't like. I would have been like, no, I can't.
Yeah.
No, I liked this song a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. This one's a banger. It's a little bit tamer than your average Attila song. Like Attila's very in your face. Like yeah, motherfucker. Is just kind of the Attila way. But this is it's still heavy. It's still Attila in the sense of the lyrical content and all of that shit, and it still sounds like an Attila song, but it's a little bit tamer, if that makes literally any sense at all. I think you just have to listen to it.
Do that too though.
Yeah, if you've listened to Attila, listen to this song and you might understand what I'm saying. With that being said, I like the song. I'm hoping that there's an album sometime soon. They're kicking off a tour with the next band we're going to talk about, which is Born of Osiris. Very, very excited about that tour. The tour's fucking huge. And it's got Traitors on there, which is cool. I saw that band open for Attack, and the entire floor was a mosh pit. It was scary.
Damn. Ooh, yeah, be careful.
Yeah. So jumping right into that, Born of Osiris dropped a new single, A Mind Short of Circuiting. We spoke about their last album and we liked it. This song I liked, but the saving grace for me was the bounciness throughout the song. Something about that, bro, had my ass shaking. It was so fucking cool. That's like my favorite part of the song is the bounciness just throughout the song. Like it's can't pinpoint it because it's not one part of the song. It happens 3 or 4 times throughout the song. Fucking sick. I like the song, but I love the song because it made my ass shake,
How you said it just so seriously. It came out of nowhere. Usually I can predict when we're both like, yeah, that's an ass shake. You just said it and it caught me off guard. Holy shit. No, that's fair though. It's an ass shaker.
Yeah.
I thought the song was great. I don't really have much else to say, but I do have some stuff to say about this next one. Hail the Sun dropped a new single, Secondary Worship. Hail the Sun, I love you. Donovan, your birthday was the day that we're recording yesterday. Tuesday? Fuck. Yeah, Tuesday. Happy late birthday, Donovan.
Yes.
Great song. I love your music. That's it. Yeah, I really like this song.
Yeah, the song is solid. Didn't expect new Hail the Sun so fast after their last record. Hoping, obviously would love more new stuff, as in like an EP or dare I say another record. But I'm smelling a deluxe edition coming out of the left field over here.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to complain about that because we get more new Hail the Sun. And, this song is solid. It's very good. And I'm stoked to see where this leads, what comes next. That's all the topics we have today. You can follow us on Twitter. It's good_noise_cast. Instagram is Good Noise Podcast. Facebook is Good Noise Pod. YouTube is Good Noise Podcast. Every audio streaming service ever, guess what, is Good Noise Podcast. Bandcamp is goodnoiserecords.bandcamp.com. And Patreon is patreon.com/goodnoisepodcast. Glory's got your Patreon supporters, Twitch subs, your merch plug, and your important plugs. And then we're going to sign off.
Check out our merch. It's goodnoisepodcast.creator-spring.com.
Yes.
We have a little Peanuts collection, Peanuts inspired collection going on. Check it out. We got hoodies. We got fucking stickers. We don't have hats because it made the embroidering look weird, so we didn't do that. We have shirts, jackets, whatever the hell you want. So go check that out.
If you want our faces Peanuts inspired on your front or your back, that's the merch for you.
That's the place to go. Yeah. Thank you to our Patreon supporters. My brother, Matt from Pulses, Brady Zari, Pop Punk Apologist, and Eric. And thank you to our Twitch subs, Coaster Lover and Matt again from Pulses. Important plugs. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. Clap for them. Thank you. Important plugs. Black Lives Matter, Stop Asian Hate, Free Palestine. It's a fucking genocide that's happening. Tens of thousands of people have died and are currently being starved in Gaza right now. Educate yourself on that. It is basically a fucking one-sided thing. It's always been one-sided. So yeah, educate yourself on that. Be a decent person, support local music and small bands. Listen to something new this week. There's a lot of good music out there. So yeah.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right. Well, that's all we have today. I've been Shane.
I've been Glory.
And we have been the Good Noise Podcast. We'll be live next Monday. Bye.
Bye.